North, south, east, west of deal, milk gang. Y'all already know how it's gonna go. And to the ones on their first time log in, welcome to It's Milk TV. Now, come on. Before we get into this reaction, I gotta let y'all know that we on the road to 200K. And I noticed a big percentage of you guys are unsubscribed recurring viewers. Now, you don't want to be one of those for too long because they always end up in the Gilligan zone. So go ahead and hit the subscribe button and hit the like button and let's get it on. I posted a picture giving you a look at Almighty Suspects, who I call Almighty Suspicious, past life when he used to gangbang. And he responded about it on his employer's podcast. So we gonna log in and we gonna see what's the script. Come on.
You want to talk about the top thing listed here?
I ain't ducking shit.
Milk exposes Almighty as a Crip.
How?
I can't even read this
He
shit.
don't know what he talking about.
Milk is white
He's
as hell.
stupid. He don't know what he talking
Milk,
about.
you too white.
So he's
Now Buster Boy, who y'all might know as Brick Baby, why do you always bring up the color of my skin every time you mention me? Like, do you think it's weak, or like, do you think it's pushover? Like, what do you, like, why is that always brought up when you talking about me? I want to know that. And Adam, you're white. I mean, well, that ain't got nothing to do with it. But you not from the streets, bro. Of course you not gonna know what that caption said. And that's great. I did it purposely for people that ain't from the streets to really kind of, you know, they kind of get what it is, but they don't really know. Thank you that you didn't know. I'm so glad. But yeah, like, why did this Gilligan Buster Boy always bring up the color of my skin when he mentioned me? I don't get it.
from banging with the Bloods to running with the 9-0 Crips. Are you trying to say that these are Crips? First of all, there's no Bloods. Or,
that's not
well,
what
yeah,
I
there
said.
is Crips in this video, but there's no Bloods right here. That's a nigga from
right
Hoover.
here?
That's a nigga from Hoover, and that's a nigga from Trey.
Oh yeah,
Nigga don't even know what he's talking about. I know that's what I'm saying. I'm like, it is, but it ain't. Nigga, this a nigga from 11 dudes. This a nigga from 11 dudes on the left. You feel me? 11 dudes Hoover, and this a nigga from Trey. Nigga, and I was like,
but you was bagging Bloods right there, wasn't you? Yeah, it was. Y'all heavily rooted. Sewell moving group.
Yeah,
Everybody
so
saying don't exist. But y'all are cool.
Oh, so
he
you
didn't
was
even know what he was
Bloods.
talking about. You feel me? You talking about this a picture with me with Bloods, and then I ran to running with. First of all, I don't remember nobody.
On that picture that I posted, I never said that them individuals that's on that picture is Bloods. I never specifically said where they was from. I know where the individual with the red on is from. I know he represented the blue. I know the other individual is from 11 Deuce, NG. I know who they are, G. I never specifically said who you was on the picture with. I just said you went from banging with the BPS. You just told Buster Boy that you used to bang Bloods, right? I said you used to bang Bloods, then you went to the 9-0 Crips. And then you tried to be a 16 and get some 304s and shit. That's what I said. I never specifically said those are Bloods or those are Crips that you on the picture with. Damn, you can't read the caption either. I did that shit good then.
My cousin is from over there, so nigga, your cousin is your cousin. You feel me? So my cousin.
What that mean? I got cousins
You
from
see my
places
cousin
and I
from
don't claim
over
they
there.
good.
I don't get the whole expose aspect because this is
My history is no mystery.
This is no mystery.
My history is no mystery.
This has been
I don't hide
discussed
nothing.
so many fucking
Your cousin
times,
is from
bro.
9-0, right?
Facts.
Go get a KB.
Thank you. So
He
what
used
is
to be from 40s.
is
It
my
probably was
cousin,
way
bro.
worse when he was.
He got put off
That's
for
no
COVID.
way. That's why I'm like, they get
Like,
slow
nigga,
that
that's my
lighter
cousin,
on
bro.
these
How
days,
many
but
times have we talked about you being in the neighborhood?
The cousin Buster Boy Brick Baby mentioned, he got put off for folks. Like Almighty Suspicious got put off or whoop for claiming Bloods, BPS. But let's go.
At the music video, dog. Like,
And I could tell the story of how that shit happened.
we've
RG was my cameraman first, before he did the neighborhood anthem shit, and he was like, bro, I'm finna go to LA and do this video with hella Crips, because you know RG is from Brim down in San Diego. He like, I seen you was in the studio with KB, like, do you think you could come with me and make sure it's smooth? I'm like, come on. He was shooting a video for me early in the day, so I just go with him. We go to Airbnb, and it's $1 million in there. This is my first time even interacting with them niggas for real. For me, I go in there, I'm worried for myself. You feel me? Like, I don't know if I'm gonna run into a nigga who I didn't got into it with when I was younger. I'm like, I don't know.
All that my cousin
You feel me?
See, this is why he got put pressure on him in that alley, bro, because he was claiming a blood gang. I guess because his cousin, you know, that's what he said. So he was banging a blood gang, and, you know, they caught him hanging with they ops. Whether it was his cousin or other people or not, it really don't even matter. He was banging bloods. Once you doing that, y'all, that family shit is kind of like out the door. It depends on your status or yo whatever like that. But back in the day, 10, 15 years ago, you was not posting your cousin from the other side on your Instagram story saying happy birthday or this is my cousin. You wasn't doing no shit like that. That shit was not happening. So that's why he got put pressure on him in that alley. Now this is the shit. See, he's showing a pattern. Now he's, you know, he used to be banging bloods, and now he's going to do a music video with the people he used to bang with, ops, enemies. You know, that's crazy, but come on.
I'm like, I don't know. Nigga showed me hella love when I got in there. That's how I even got in the scene. I'm only in the last one. For me, because my nigga, rest in peace, my nigga JM from Main Street. He like, well, Almighty, get on Main Street. You gotta get in this video, Almighty. So I'm like, whatever, bro, I'm gonna get in this motherfucker. I'll throw up my little peas and get right out. Nigga, that video, nigga, I'm talking about everybody was on my ass. Almighty from 9 on now. Almighty from 9. Nigga, I went with the camera.
So how is my caption out
I
of
went
line?
with the fucking cameraman, gang, and got in the video for a little scene. You feel me?
Is this why
Went
you
from banging with the
was
bloods to
still
banging with the
on
9
your
on clip?
gangbang
It was
journey, or
it was
right
after because I was already rapping.
Yeah, that's what I said.
I was already rapping.
He was like,
it was already over.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, he already
I already hung that cap
that's
up.
over with.
You feel
so
me?
It don't even matter.
No
Like,
cap.
And so
that tall build right there by Target.
the Cumulus.
The one right next to Target.
Yeah.
I've been knowing where you live. It ain't that serious.
Well, I knew as soon as-
If you knew where I was
when he
live, why you
when
ain't
he be
do that?
posted, I just seen it. I'm like, oh,
It's
that's
not hard
Because
to
that's
figure out your
that's
background.
down the street from where I be at. You feel me? Like that's Clemson Street is right down the block.
everybody take La Cienega to get to the 10.
He
They
had made
do?
a
The brand.
video. And he's like, I'm in your hood, Gilligan. He's outside on the fucking main intersection, mind you, not like in the section, but he's on Clemson and La Cienega. Like, I'm in your hood, Gilligan.
Wait, he did this when?
This is like, I wasn't working for No Jumper at the time, and like
He was trying to get some points by
he was just
calling you out?
talking shit to me, whatever. Like, and then he was on like a fuck.
No, I was on Lush. I was applying pressure because the paperwork surfaced of him and a woman going against an ex-boss where they was claiming and saying, Lush even said it in court, that the boss had him walking with him to the bathroom like he was a dog on his knees with a dog collar and leash around his neck, bro. And he walked to the bathroom and had to sit in there while the man, you know, take a number 2, take a crap, bro. What type of shit is that? So that's why I was on Lush, like, whoa, hold on, bro. This shit is kind of weird. And this shit is kind of weird. Come on.
Campaign for a while.
You just a hater.
And then and then someone else saw him walk, you know, the Chevron down the street right there. There was like a video of him. Like, oh, look, it's Milk walking across the street. So I'm like, you on Clemson?
It would
you
never
right
be a
by the Clemson
video of
there.
like
And then
like
they
that
just
with you.
opened this big ass new like.
Yeah.
We know where the we've been.
I've been there.
Never said anything because I'm not lame. Yeah, I'm not lame.
You never did nothing. After you said I pulled
gonna
up,
put him on,
But
but
so, I'm talking about as soon as I posted something about you, they dropped your pen immediately. I said something about Milk, and I think I blew Hoover up like, oh, everybody finna be mad, all my cousins from Hoover, but nigga get that white boy, nigga. I blew it up, did all that shit. And
Gilligan internet
like,
banker.
they give that location. Woo, that's why I don't kick it with nobody. They be giving up locations fast in the DM. Like, he be whoop 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 like cuz.
Now, who gave you my low? Buster Boy, who dropped my low in your DM? Nobody even be at my crib. I don't bring no my homies to my crib. None of that shit, bro. So who brought you to my crib? What? Oh, they gave you assumptions? You got assumptions of where you think I live? Why you ain't pull up and do nothing, bro? Because I put pressure on you about going from 30s to the 60s. Forcibly, though, look, by your cousins and older uncles or whoever pushed up on you and made you go to the overhills and get put on 60s, bro. But let's get back into Almighty Suspicious and see what he talking about.
Going to real with Robert. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth.
You know
with Robert.
I
know that.
You know Robert.
I know Robert.
I got
nigga, stop playing, nigga. So you know his name is
Robert.
Robert.
Everybody
Nigga,
did.
I grew up with that nigga. Fool. Me and my female cousin used to bully that nigga. He remember my order. Milk, you remember my liquor store order, gang? It used to be a tiki punch and 49-cent hot fries. Nigga, we used to make you go around the corner.
He said what? He said he used to send me to the liquor store and get a tiki punch hot fries, bro. First of all, back in the day, I never grew up with this Gilligan. I ain't never met this Gilligan. Now, granted, I do know his Uncle True, resting in peace, that used to burn the DVDs and the CDs. I know him, and I know True, 2 kids, Tracy and Trayshawn, and I know they cousin Danae. That's it. You didn't grow up with me, Gilligan. And back in the day, chips was $3 for $1. Wasn't drinking no tiki punches. We was drinking Big Juicies. What are you talking about? You were sending me to the store. Where did this Gilligan story come from? But let's continue. Come on.
53rd and Hardale. I don't even know how you went from Hoover because nigga, you grew up in the 50s.
I lived over there for 3 years.
I was there. Nigga,
nowhere
next door
near.
to True. He lived across the street from my uncle.
I know this.
You know what's going on.
His pops has already told me this.
He lived
before,
across the street
so,
from my uncle, nigga, on 53rd and Hardale. My female cousins used to bully this nigga.
My granny lived right around the corner.
The family that adopted him, his black sister, you feel me? I know all of them. Like, Robert, stop, gang.
It's crazy that this Gilligan would get on the internet and make up a frivolous story. Then you got Lushy over there talking about, yeah, his daddy did already told me his story. I ain't never met that clown daddy, but I'll tell you something about that clown father. I posted the paperwork of this clown father giving a statement to law enforcement on a situation I believe allegedly took place between him and Frosty the Snowman, bro. The father snitching on the paperwork, log. I posted that. So if I put pressure on your father, how come this story never came out? How come you been never told nobody this? And I've been putting pressure on you for 3 years, bro. I did a reaction to you. I was told you wasn't even from BPS. They just whooped on you for even claiming BPS after they found out you was hanging with the ops. So you wasn't even from over there. You got whooped on for claiming, bro. But when I did that reaction, how come you said, oh, I know Robert? You think you doing something because you saying Robert? I'm really from Los Angeles. Everybody know Robert. I went to school with people, elementary, kindergarten, middle school, junior high school. Everybody know I got family in LA. Like, you think you're the only one that can say Robert? You didn't grow up with me. Yo, female cousins was dragging me through the mud. How? Tracy was skinnier than a toothpick, and she was my childhood friend before I even jumped off the porch. Nobody was dragging me through no mud. I've been like that. And I had a brother that was a year younger than me that was like 200 pounds, 220 pounds when he was 11. He wasn't going for none of that. We wasn't going for none of that. I lived with a house full of people and had a lot of cousins and everybody, bro. So where was this frivolous story 6, 7, a year, 12 months ago, 20 months ago? Ha ha.
I used to be on your bumper, nigga, and you like 4 years older than me, and I was on his ass. You feel me? Like, stop it. That's why you really don't like me, bro. Cause that nigga, we used to bully you and make you go to the liquor store runs for, cause you was the only white boy over there. So it was odd as fuck.
Yeah,
for you
you
to be
good.
Nigga,
They not gonna pop at you.
He went through hell.
Yeah, nigga, you the great liquor store nigga. You gonna make it back.
You gonna make it back,
They finna
nigga.
let
And I
that
used to be
little
like,
white
nigga, go
kid
give me a
make it.
tiki punch, nigga, and them hot fries, nigga.
Damn.
On my mama, nigga, and the little sour.
Now he blowing up his mama. He said if he lying, he flying. Well, she flying and he flying. Cause you lying, bro. You didn't grow up on 53rd. You wasn't in that True House. True House wasn't even no spot like that. Tracy and Trayshawn wasn't even outside like that. They didn't even go to the store. You talking about you was over there, you grew up with me, you did all of this. You didn't grow up on 53rd. Don't nobody on 53rd even know you. Where was this story at? How come you never said this? How come you never said, I know Robert. I grew up with him on 53rd. My female cousins used to drag him through the mud. Yo, female cousins, I'm going to tell you something. You had a female cousin that used to be over there. She used to be over there at True House, True Resting in Peace. She used to be over there with Tracy and Trayshawn. And my cousin Brandy, they squabbled. Brandy was like on her in front of my house, bro. On the sidewalk, like squabbling her. Like, and Brandy, not big, but she was kind of like on the heavier side. So what are you talking about? I know Danae. Danae was actually over there. You don't know Curtis. Danae, when Danae used to talk to him, they end up getting put on 5-4 V&G. You wasn't outside. You don't know none of this. Don't nobody on 53rd know you. What's the store called? I was on 53rd in Dinker. You said I lived across the street from True House. No, I didn't live across the street from True House. I lived down the street, maybe 7 houses on the same block from True. And that's true. And I don't know you.
If I'm lying, I'm flying.
And he's a lot older than you, though.
He is.
He's like 10 years older than you.
Not 10, he like 4.
Okay.
Because I don't know if nigga Scooby little sister used to bully this nigga with me. Nigga, my big cousin Danae, she only 2 years older than me. This nigga's not too far from my age. He used to get bullied on 53rd and Hardale. Now he just got some imaginary.
He said he used to live over, he used to be on 53rd and Hardale.
Come on, bro. Come on, bro. That's where my uncle passed away. You feel me? True was right there. He lived across the street.
He really grew up over there.
He
grew up in Overhills.
He did.
He told me, I mean, he said it in the shit. He like Baldwin Hills, Wizard Hills, Ladera, all that. I'm like, you over there, nigga. How did you make it? But his family was always over there, I guess.
Now, it's kind of pathetic, almighty suspicious to get on the internet and make up a frivolous story. I put pressure on this dude 2-3 years ago, maybe 4 years ago. I put pressure on him. I said he was a Gilligan. He was claiming BPS. He got put off in the alley. I did a reaction. I mean, I posted the paperwork of his daddy rifleman in that situation. I have never met almighty suspicious. I've never met his father. Like his 3 cousins, Danae, Tracy, and Trayshawn. Tracy was like the tomboy. Trayshawn was like whatever, but they was not outside. They was not where me and Tank and Lee and Fernando and them was doing. They wasn't doing none of that. They was not outside, bro. It was at their mama house in Lancaster, my guy. But Tracy and Trayshawn was my close friends. You don't notice. I wasn't even hanging with Danae like that. Danae was across Western. She went and got put on 5-4 V&G. You wasn't nowhere around, homie. Tracy didn't get put on nowhere. Trayshawn didn't get put on nowhere. They wasn't from nowhere. They wasn't outside. They wasn't doing shit. You wasn't around nowhere. Nowhere to be found and shit. True, rest in peace. I met him because he had burnt CDs and DVDs. He was the guy for that. I became cool with him. And then I became cool with his kids, bro. But I was on 53rd. Almighty suspicious. Where was you at, bro? You know your mama and father had you somewhere tucked away. And I don't even know them, by the way. I only knew True. I only knew Tracy, Trayshawn, and Danae. I ain't never met you. Not a single day of my life. And you on here telling a frivolous ass story. Why you didn't tell this when I posted the paperwork of your father? You said I posted this picture several times. If that's the case, how come you didn't say this the last time? How come you never said, oh, I grew up with Robert? Like, you doing something because you know Robert. Like, I'm really from LA. Like, that just proves I'm from LA because somebody told you, oh, his name is Robert. Yeah, because I grew up with Tracy and Trayshawn for like 3 years. Moved to 53rd and Dinker. That's when I was like 11. Yeah, like 10 and like I had to be like 11, like 10 and a half, 11. We ended up living there for like 3 years or something. So I didn't grow up over there. I was just living over there. But that's where I did jump off the porch at. And Tracy and Trayshawn wasn't around. Facts. I don't even talk to them, bro. We wasn't even close like that once we like really jumped off the porch, bro. And they was in Lancaster. Somewhere where you was at. You probably was in Lancaster as well. Because this is facts. They was in Lancaster or Palmdale. Wherever they mama was living at. So, like, I don't know you. But that's a good try. A nice try, my guy. But you don't know the Lees. You don't know the Tanks. And then you saying I was, like, getting harassed. Who was harassing me over there because the complexion of my skin, bro? When my niece, who was a year older than me, was already gangbanging, she was off the porch, bro. My brother was 200 pounds bigger than me, like 220, bro. He was big, bro. Like, I had people, like, Cause like who was doing anything to me? And then I was like that. Like I was gonna fight or do whatever, bro. So who was taking advantage of me? And then you saying a tiki punch. We wasn't even drinking tiki punches, my guy. You was nowhere to be found. It's no pictures of you on 53rd. How do you prove you was on 53rd? And why is this story just being told? After I done put pressure on you several times. Let me know. I'll let you know. It's a Gilligan story made by a Gilligan, bro. He failed. This is a negative 10 minus. This a negative. I said minus twice. This a negative 10.10 on the Gilligan scale. This is a real fail that you would get on the camera and lie. Yo, my female cousins used to be, so you was hanging with your female cousins? So you was with your female cousins every day? Cause I wasn't, so that speak volumes about your character then. But all that shit cap, bro. That's a made up story. And that's sad that he gotta go to that, bro. You a little boy, bro. You would have got messed up. You would have got whooped and all type of shit. You wasn't out there with the Fernandos and the Hectors. You didn't know nobody, bro. You was not outside. You was nowhere over there. You didn't go to Western Avenue. You never was up there. You never was around nowhere. You don't even know what Sounds of Success is. You didn't know JB's cell phone shop. You don't know nothing because you wasn't from over there. You wasn't over there. Tracy and Trey Shine them wasn't even outside like that. They daddy them just lived on that block. They used to do little certain stuff with us, but they wasn't even outside like that. So stop. Danae, she was the one out of that little group of them three. She was the one that jumped off the porch, bro. Danae. Yeah, you wasn't over there, bro. This is like crazy that you would make up a story. But it's a story, and it's made up, and it's Gilligan activity. So look, bro, don't be no unsubscribed recurring viewer, because that's Gilligan activity. Hit the subscribe, hit the like button, and I'm out of here, Loke. I'll see y'all at the next video.